Hey, okay, so I'm going to talk about something a little deep today. We're going to be talking about fear, and I'm going to read to you just a quick little, I think it's called an excerpt. I don't know if that's the right word, a quick little thing in this book, but I wanted to share with you first. And please let me know what your biggest fear is when you get on here. So I was looking at the top 10 fears that hold people back. Change is number one, loneliness, failure, rejection, uncertainty, something bad happening, getting hurt, and being judged. I also have heard, and let me know if this is true for you, but the feeling of rejection is one of those top fears. So, what I wanted to do tonight is just talk to you a minute. Again, if you haven't met me, my name is Heidi Easley. I'm the owner of Texas Art and Soul, and I teach people how to make money teaching paint parties. And one of the biggest things I have learned through teaching thousands of people how to do this is fear gets in the way and stops us all the time. So please let me know in the comments if that is you, if you've had trouble with fear in the past. I always talk to, I was telling my daughter and my husband just last week, I was like, we were talking about if we were an animal, which one would we be? And we were kind of making a joke about, which animal we would be. And I said, oh my gosh, I would be just like a wet chihuahua, just shaking because I feel fearful so many times. And I know we're supposed to give it to God. And as much as I try to give it to God, sometimes my anxiety still takes over. So let me know if that is you. I know a lot of you, yes, exactly. Sandy's saying definitely me. That's why I don't do lives. How many of you have not done lives and you need to do it for your business because you've been scared or fearful? So I always talk about, I'm like this wet chihuahua, just, always freaking out on the inside, but then I take action even through fear, even when I'm scared. So I just want to say, I'm so happy you're here. I'm going to read, it's just about a page and a half. Really, it's not very much, but you can see I've earmarked this book a lot. I'm actually reading it again all the way through just because I love it so much, and there's so many great things about this. So let me know in the comments if you have done a live before, and let me know in the comments if you are scared to do a live, but that's what's going to help your business. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the comments after, but I want to share with you just a little part of this book. And again, it's called Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, Creative Living Beyond Fear. Okay. And this little part's called The Road Trip. Here's how I've learned to deal with my fear. I made a decision a long time ago that if I want creativity in my life, and I do, then I will have to make a space for fear too. Plenty of space. I decided that I would need to build an expansive enough interior life that my fear and my creativity could peacefully coexist, since it appeared that they would always be together. In fact, it seems to me that my fear and my creativity are basically conjoined twins, as evidenced by the fact that creativity cannot take a single step forward without fear marching right alongside it. Fear and creativity shared a womb. They were born at the same time, and they will still share some vital organs. This is why we have to be careful of how we handle our fear. Because I've noticed that when people try to kill off their fear, they often end up inadvertently murdering their creativity in the process. So I don't try to kill off my fear. I don't go to war against it. Instead, I make all that space for it, heaps of space, every single day. I am making space for fear right now, this moment. I allow my fear to live and breathe and stretch out its legs comfortably. It seems to me that the less I fight my fear, the less it fights back. If I can relax, fear relaxes too. In fact, I cordially invite fear to come along with me everywhere I go. I even have a welcoming speech prepared for fear, which I deliver right before embarking upon any new project or big adventure. It goes something like this. Dearest fear, creativity and I are about to go on a road trip together. I understand you'll be joining us because you always do. I acknowledge that you believe you have an important job to do in my life and that you take your job seriously. Apparently, your job is to induce complete panic whenever I'm about to do anything interesting. And may I say, you are superb at your job. So by all means, keep doing your job if you feel you must. But I will also be doing my job on this road trip, which is to work hard and stay focused. And creativity will be doing its job, which is to remain stimulating and inspiring. There's plenty of room in this vehicle for all of us, so make yourself at home. But understand this: creativity and I are the only ones who will be making any decisions along the way. I recognize and respect that you're a part of this family, so I will never exclude you from our activities, but still, your suggestions will never be followed. You're allowed to have a seat and you're allowed to have a voice, but you are not allowed to have a vote. You are not allowed to touch the roadmaps. You're not allowed to suggest detours. You're not allowed to fiddle with the temperature. Dude, you're not even allowed to touch the radio. But above all else, my dear old familiar friend, you are absolutely forbidden to drive. Then we head off together, me and creativity and fear, side by side forever, advancing one more into the terrifying but marvelous terrain of unknown outcome. Woo! Okay, so that is just a small little part of this book. And if you have this book, if you have not gotten this book yet, please get it. Okay. I know there's some cuss words in here. I get it. And I know probably not everything is exactly how you believe. However, there are passages in here that have changed my way of thinking for the better. And there's passages in here that I have, screenshot and cut out and have on my computer and read daily when I'm freaking out. Because I truly believe that that's what's holding most people back. I was just talking to my daughter actually this morning, and we were talking about something. I think we were supposed to have a meeting with somebody or something happened. And she said something about, oh my gosh, this is crazy. We've had a lot, she's been getting ready for the Miss Texas Teen Pageant. And we've had a lot of times where, schedules were weird or people were late or something like that. And she's like, it's just amazing to me that like people aren't on time. And I was like, that's the normal world. Like, if you just try, if you just, go above the norm, you're going to stand out, I promise. And so many of you that are scared to go live to help your business, you're building your paint party business and you're scared to go live. And this is something that you just take one step and pretend, even if nobody is watching, you pretend 100 people are watching, because there's power in the replay. People will replay it. There's other things as you start to learn in your business that you can do. So right now there's a certain amount of people watching. Well, there's also things that you can do in your business where maybe 100 people see it. Now 10,000 people can see it. There's so many different things like that you can do in your business. And I just want you to really, really just think about what you want, not, a month from now, but a year from now, 2 years from now. And don't let fear get in the way, because you're stopping yourself from doing the things you want. Okay. And so for anybody who is here watching and you are not in Paint Party headquarters already, I want you to be a part of it. And a part of Paint Party headquarters, make sure, definitely get the hard copy. I love, I have a paperback. I also have a hardback, but I love so much just this whole thing. And I haven't, what I might do as I reread this and earmark and write down and scratch through, I may give this to one lucky person. So if you want to comment or possibly even share, I may give this to one lucky person after I've read the whole thing and I've earmarked the parts I like. And I don't know about you, but there is nothing better than getting a book from somebody else who has read it and actually like scratch through their stuff. Oh my gosh, it is, I don't know. It just feels like the wisdom of the book is with you. And then also the wisdom of the person who read it is also, I just love that so much. So, and hello, Rosie, I'm glad you're here. So if you want a chance to possibly get the book that I am reading right now, rereading, with all my notes in it, then maybe go ahead and just share this. That would be awesome. Or make some comments, and then I'll come back in a few weeks. And actually, I'll come back when I'm finished rereading this, and then I'll pick one person to ship this to. It's just a thank you. And so for those of you that have not joined Paint Party Headquarters yet, I just want to tell you, you should. So we have a really cool bonus for you. If you want to be a part of Paint Party Headquarters, we have what's called a lookbook that we have created, and our members are already using this now. So basically, it's just all of the paintings that you can use at your paint parties. You can grab it, you can take it to your paint parties, you can have people look through it. And you can just print it as many times as you want. And then we're going to be updating it every 2 months with the newest paintings that we keep adding to Paint Party Headquarters. So it's kind of like a grab and go book that you can grab it, take it to your parties, and people can go, oh my gosh, I want to do this one next. And it helps book your parties while you're at your other parties. So that really, really helps. So anyway, I hope you're doing well. I hope that what I just read to you was helpful. Let me know in the comments if it is, and I hope you have a great night. All right, I'll see you soon. And if you want to join Paint Party Headquarters, I'm going to put a link in the description. You can check it out there. All right, I can't wait to help you more. I'll see you soon.